From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Still some showers and storms bubbling back up across northeastern Oklahoma. Even a few little heavy cells just on the north side of the metro as we look from Jinx. We've had the cloud cover so far. Cool weather compared to the big warm up that we had on Sunday. We're sitting at 60 degrees northeast winds. A cool front did slide through here last night and early this morning. We're on the backside of that in Tulsa. In fact, most of eastern Oklahoma is on the backside of that front. You can tell the difference here. You follow it, you're just behind it at 61, Southside 69, McAllister 74. I think you can tell where the warm, unstable areas as far as severe weather threats for later this afternoon into this evening. Now, on the backside of this front, it is much cooler and more stable, but we're still having thunderstorms developing. Now, these are less of a major severe weather threat, but they are still producing some cores of noticeable hail. So we just had a couple heavy cells develop near Owasso. Now, a heavier cell that's developing kind of on the south side of Oologah Lake. Might have a growing hail core there as well. Had one core that went over Oologah Lake here in just the last few minutes, and now that's sliding up towards Newata. And these are not severe, but heavy rain and some maybe up to dime-sized hail with these. Now, this is the storm that did quickly go severe. You see it's moving quickly. It'll be out of the state here in the next about 20 minutes, but as that rolled through about Fairland, now up towards Wyandotte, up to quarter-size hail is a possibility with that cell. So that's why there's severe thunderstorm warning is in effect, and our wind hail detector that we have on radar is suggesting the potential for up to quarter-size hail as that rolls through Wyandotte right about now. So just be prepared for that. That'll head up towards the Peoria area, Seneca, Missouri, and then within the next about 20 minutes or so, that will be crossing the state line and then moving out of the area. But these are the little cells that we're kind of dealing with now for the next couple of hours. The bigger severe weather threat is still to come later today as far as today's kind of first round, so to speak. So here's a glance ahead on Future View. The scattered showers and storms we've had across northeastern Oklahoma will continue to move east, but I think by mid-afternoon we'll be mostly quiet from, say, Tulsa to the north with some sunshine starting to break back out. Mostly quiet south as well. Areas that keep the cloud cover around, highs in the 60s. West of Tulsa will get to the low 70s with some sunshine, mid to upper 70s in southeastern Oklahoma. And then as we head towards as early as 4 to 5 o'clock, more likely into the 6 to 7 p.m. hour, watch what happens in southeastern Oklahoma. We're expecting just a few scattered storms, but if they develop, they will likely become severe very quickly with the pretty unstable air mass across southeastern Oklahoma. So McAllister, Wilburton, Stigler, Poto, it's not a guarantee that you're going to have storms, but as early as 4 to 5 p.m. through about 6 to 7 p.m., storms developing, trying to develop, and if they do, they will develop fast and they will become pretty intense. And those will move into Arkansas this evening. Could also see a few storms in portions of Sequoia County, Adair counties through about 8 to 9 o'clock. And then most of that will be off into Arkansas later on tonight. So it's a brief window, but it certainly is there. Tomorrow morning, south winds start to kick in fast. So we'll be in the 50s tonight through about the midnight hour. And then by sunrise tomorrow morning, we're climbing into the 60s. Gusty south winds, some sunshine tomorrow afternoon. Highs, upper 70s and low 80s. And I want you to take a look at what we're seeing by about 5 o'clock tomorrow on the I-35 corridor. That's the second severe weather threat that we're dealing with on Tuesday. So we just discussed what we're going to have late afternoon, early evening in southeastern Oklahoma. Tomorrow, and you've probably been hearing a lot of chatter about this for a few days now, the atmosphere is pretty primed for severe thunderstorm development late afternoon and evening on Tuesday, but there are a few caveats, one of which being that cap. You hear us talk about the cap. That's that layer of warm air above the ground that helps keep thunderstorms from developing, or at least keeps them fairly isolated. There are signs that that cap might be pretty strong. So this is one of those sort of all or nothing events where if the cap breaks, thunderstorms will develop. They will become intense very quickly. But if the cap holds strong, we might not see a whole lot of activity. So we just have to prepare you for that potential from late Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night, marching out of central Oklahoma into eastern Oklahoma. And then by Wednesday, as a cold front surges in, we'll see some additional thunderstorms along that front develop and then push east. By about Wednesday afternoon, the weather pattern starts to settle down more significantly. So it's April. It is feeling like spring, both from a temperature standpoint tomorrow and also from a thunderstorm chance standpoint. So still a few lingering showers. It could be a thunderstorm with a hail core or two early afternoon. And then late today into tonight, southeastern Oklahoma, you've got a severe weather window. Warm and windy on Tuesday. And again, that potential for some scattered intense severe thunderstorms. Wednesday, cold front sweeps through and starts to bring the storm chances to an end. Thursday looks like the calmest and nicest day of the week by far. And then as we head into Easter weekend, some off and on shower chances, kind of unsettled pattern heading into the holiday weekend.